So, is it okay for us to film you and use your information on abortion for our English class?
Okay.
So, I just want to start out, where do you stand? Like, what's your view? Are you pro-choice or pro-life?
Pro-life.
You're pro-life? Okay. So, why do you, like, why are your views for pro-life? Where does those come from?
I'm neither here nor there. You know, I've heard the whole babies argument, but the truth of the matter is, I just don't think it's legal to make that kind of decision to say that somebody can terminate a life because it's not considered a child. If somebody's pregnant, we know what's going to happen in the end. There's no doubt about it. It's not like a mutant's going to come out. We know exactly what's going to take place. And to predicate, you know, a decision that important and just say, oh no, it's my body, I can get rid of whatever I don't want in it. Are we saying that, you know, we're basically saying that a child is not a human being until we can get fully developed? Where do we quantify what is humanist?
So you qualify humanism at consumption?
Conception. I mean, essentially what it was the creation. It was almost like a creation of a new civil right. What was it based on? The 14th Amendment?
Mm-hmm.
And my only problem with it is, it's not like if they say, oh no, women can't have abortions, I don't see it as taking away a civil right. If you don't want the child, have it and give it away. You know, but don't kill it. Don't kill it. That's just my opinion on it. The government regulating it, I think, I don't really have a view about that, because honestly, if we were to say that it's taking away a civil right, was it really part of the 14th Amendment, or are we just sort of adding on to it to say, well, we consider the right to do what you want to do with your body, you know, like a civil right?
Okay, so that can also go to just like different medical procedures. So if you don't, you know, you have your kidneys and all those things, that's, you know, the government saying, no, you can't donate them because you can't get rid of something that's part of your body.
But this is the thing. The fetus is not necessarily part of your body. They're just another person living inside you. You are an incubator for another human being. And so the way I see it is, it's not just a medical procedure to say, oh, I'm getting my teeth done. That's your ability to control. But does the government also not protect the future citizens of this nation? We take away the one thing that women can do aside from everybody else. The only thing that's different genetically about men and women is that women can have children. We don't protect it. We don't pay women when they are on maternity leave. We don't take care of them when they have more than one kid. And we're falling below, population to replenish the population? Mm-hmm. We're actually just replenishing the population with immigrants. We're not giving birth to Americans. And the problem is, we don't protect women when they actually do give birth to children. But we do want to protect people who want to get rid of them. It's a problem for me, and I think that's where my major issue was, to say that, okay, that's fair and fine, do what you want with your body, but the one thing that only women can do, we do not protect ever. We actually give them the right to dispel it.
Is it okay if we videotape you for
100% fine.
Okay. So, what are your views on abortion?
For me, my views on abortion are, if the mother doesn't see fit to have the child, it's her choice, it's her body. She knows what she wants to go through. If she doesn't want to put her body through the trouble of having a child, then it's her choice. And I think it's better for her to abort the child than the child to have to grow up where it's not loved, where it might be unwanted. And so I'm pro-choice. If they choose to have an abortion, that's their choice, and they should have it. From a medical point of view, I've actually done research on this because I am in the medical field. It's not too troublesome to the body. There's still things that go on, like the hormones have already started in the body, yes, but if the fetus hasn't developed far enough to where there's a certain point where it's technically considered life, that if she aborts the baby before that, I think it's fine.
So, on this, do you think once you choose to have the abortion, don't you consider the person to be murdering somebody, like a life?
No, because I think technically the life hasn't been brought into it yet.
Don't you think the men should have a right to the abortion? Like having the right? No?
Because all they did was supply the sperm. They just supplied part of the DNA. It's not their body. It's not. They won't have to go through anything except if the child was born, they would have to deal with it then. It's not their body. They don't know what they would have to go through.
But it takes like two to tango.
still the male's part is technically done after the insemination of the ovum. So it's not, he won't have to go through the troubles of pregnancy. His body won't have to deal with the changes. He won't have to go through the pain of childbirth. So it's not really his choice.
Do you think that if the baby was born, the father should pay child care?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Us being videotaped.
No.
So we're going to be asking questions about abortion, pretty much your views and why you have those views. So just for you guys in general, so what are your views on the idea of abortion?
It's a woman's choice.
You think pro-choice? Are you guys all pro-choice or are you guys
I'd
pro-life?
say more pro-life for me.
And what about you, Say? Okay, so since we have more pro-choices, I'm going to start with you first then. So why do you have more view of being pro-life?
This isn't something I've done extensive research on and really have a strong opinion. I'm going to be out protesting, but yeah, I've always just been, people have a right to live. So, I mean, one cell organism is still alive. Why kill it?
Okay. And what about you guys? For your pro-choice, why do you guys have that view?
It's just not my body. You make the decision for the person.
Mistakes happen.
Yeah, you know, mistakes happen. Like terrible things happen to people, so you can't control it. So who am I to say like they have to give birth to something that they really don't want?
Okay, so with going off of that, so with the father's rights, do you guys believe that fathers should have rights when it comes to the idea of having an abortion or a choice in it for the matter? Because at the moment they don't.
They can have an opinion, I guess.
But do you think they should have like a right in participating in the decision?
I think it's more, I mean, despite the fact that, I'm pro-life, the ultimate decision comes down to the woman.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's more her
You don't
choice.
mind volunteering and helping us for our English assignment?
No,
Okay.
fine.
Okay, so we'll start off with like the first basic question. What are your guys' views? Pro-life, pro-choice?
I don't really care. It's like your choice, basically. If you choose, if you can't support a life and you can't take care of it, and you choose to abort it, that's your choice. If you want to have it and then adopt it out, totally fine too. Either way, I don't really care. It's the own personal opinion, own personal choice.
Okay, so we'll go more pro-choice then.
Yeah.
And
She pretty much hit the nail on the head. Pretty much same here. Like as long as like both parties are like okay with it, as long as the dad's okay with it, mom's okay with it, and everybody's kind of like informed and knows what's going on, I think if it's the better option, they should definitely go for it.
so you guys then don't consider abortion to be murder?
No, no. Like,
I'm Catholic, so that's like a really big thing with Catholicism is no, you can't do that. That's not right.
Right.
But in my personal opinion, my views, I see it as it's your choice. It's the own person's life. Like you make the choice for that person that you're carrying inside of you. So
Right now, men don't, or potential paternal fathers don't have rights when it comes to the idea of abortion. So do you think that they should have a right in the say if
oh yeah,
women should have it or not?
I think they should both have an equal say in the opportunity because they both 50% contributed to the product that's going to come out of it. And if they want to keep it or if they want to get rid of it, I feel like both arguments they should have a say in it.
So what happens if they disagree with each other on that? How does
If they disagree with each other, I believe that at that point, be like, okay, you can keep the baby, but I don't really want part of its life. You want me to pay child support? That's perfectly fine, but I don't feel like I want to be personally involved in this child's life.
So you think that whether the father wanted the child or not, he still has to pay the federal, legal absolute
Oh, yeah,
child
definitely.
support, whether
Because-
he wanted or not, but the woman can opt out of being a mother?
Oh no, she can't opt out. No. So basically, it's like, oh, you can have the child now, but I'll pay the child support then. I feel like it should go both ways.
So if she wanted to have the abortion, but the father still wants it, if she has a baby, the father will have to pay child support.
No, it's like then the father can keep the child at that point. If he really wants to keep the child, then yeah, he can totally keep it.
Okay. So what about adoption?
Adoption, also a completely good option. I was adopted. If you want to adopt a baby, you want to feel like, you know what, I'm not comfortable aborting it. Let's just give it to someone else who can't have kids, like gay couples or people that just straight up can't conceive biologically.